Welcome to the theater, pal. You feel the neighborhood Master Chaos back with you once again, but the chaos is here as well. I have a question for you. Do you like models?
Yes, I like models.
Everybody likes models. Who doesn't like models? Well, I'll tell you who doesn't. The killer in this movie. The movie is Nothing Underneath. And I would say no title has ever been more apropos. Nothing Underneath is Vinegar Syndrome's 372nd release, at least according to the spine number. It is part one of a two-pack of pseudo-giallo slasher type movies set in the modeling world. BC, why don't you tell us a little bit about Nothing Underneath? What the hell is going on here?
Well, like you said in the beginning in the introduction, it is about models. And it's about a brother and a sister. The brother is something akin to a park ranger.
Yeah, it's like a park ranger in Wyoming. Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm. And his sister is a model, and she's in Milan, Italy, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. And she's got a great haircut.
Oh, no. I dislike that haircut. But if you're a female and you have that haircut, if it worked for you, more power to you. I just particularly prefer longer hair.
Long hair.
On women.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. So anyway, yes. So brother and sister. And they're not identical twins, or no, because that would...
No, they're fraternal twins.
Fraternal twins, and then they share some kind of psychic link when something is happening that's intensely emotional, disruptive. The other person feels it, even though they're far apart. So the brother is in Wyoming, and the girl, his sister's in Milan, and there's a scene. Should I say that scene, or...
Yeah, I think
it
wouldn't
be spoilers, because that happened early on in the beginning.
If it's early on, it's fine. We won't give anything away about the ending.
Yeah,
the best part of this movie is the ending. But we won't say anything about that.
Yeah, well, she's being harassed by some jerk in the bathroom that wants to get with her at a party or something like that.
Right.
And then the brother feels like tugging on his arm or something like that.
Psychically raped,
yeah.
So that establishes that there's a psychic link, that there's a connection between them, and then the sister goes missing.
Yeah, she goes missing, and then the brother flies to Milan, where he meets a detective played by
Donald Pleasance. Yeah. Donald Pleasance, who for some reason has been hired to play an Italian, and he does a passable Italian accent. And he eats spaghetti at Wendy's.
Yeah.
Which is a very bizarre scene. Maybe it was some kind of product placement situation.
I don't know. I think because before Wendy's had salad bars and they had different things you could pick from, but spaghetti is not.
Well, I mean, it is Italy, so maybe Wendy's in Italy has spaghetti. I'm guessing that's what either that or he's like, get me spaghetti. No, all they have is baked potato. I want fucking spaghetti. Oh man. And that's what happened. That could 100% be what happened.
Yeah, so the models, is this no? Which one is the one? Because we saw both of these movies.
Yes, and today. They're very similar, so they do run together for us.
Is this the one with the music video?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the one where nothing happens. Nothing happens. You have a psychic setup, and the sister goes missing, the brother goes to Milan to find her, and then the movie fucking flatlines.
Yeah.
For the entire middle of the movie, for another hour of nothing, of this really boring guy walking around trying to solve murders, and there's other murders, but they get killed off camera. We don't really get a real kill until maybe an hour into the movie. We actually finally get somebody to get stabbed on camera.
Then you jogged my memory. That's true.
Yeah, nothing happens.
A movie could be a slow burn, but it needs to have a thread of life running through it. Yeah. It can't be all flatline. It has to be a little bit of a hiccup every now and again for you to say, keep your interest in it. If not, your mind starts wandering, or what am I going to prepare for dinner? What are my kids? Did they finish their homework? X, Y, Z, whatever, anything.
Right.
So I lost it during this movie. I started thinking about something else. So
because there's nothing to really fill the time.
Exactly.
That's the main problem with Nothing Underneath. It literally has nothing underneath. No nudity. No real blood. It's very, very lame until the ending. The last, what would you say, 10 minutes is really good.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes is good. It's good, yeah. If it only had more of that through the rest of the movie, the middle and the beginning, then it would work better.
But it doesn't. It fails. It's one of those movies where the ending is interesting, but not enough for me to go back and rewatch the movie to sort of... For example, like Last Night in Soho, that was a movie that, with the ending, I would want to go back and rewatch it and see it from a different perspective. Nothing Underneath is just kind of a piss poor example of a giallo film. It's not even really a giallo film because there's barely any like procedural stuff. There's no real gore. It's one of those head scratchers that makes you wonder, why the hell does Vinegar Syndrome go through the effort to restore this movie?
I completely agree. And one of the things that I was talking about, I live alone. So watching a movie like this alone, being so crappy, depresses the fuck out of you. So when you watch it with I'm glad I saw it with MC, you know. I mean, watching this alone, I would just probably watch it in 3 or 4 sittings because you just get tired and want to watch something on YouTube or watch something funny on Netflix.
Right.
Yeah, you can't sit through the whole movie alone. Imagine watching this alone, you know.
I mean, it would be difficult, but it's one of those giallos that kind of tries your patience, and I don't know why I necessarily needed to be broken out on its own. It could have just been part of the giallo box set, but that's just a small nitpick, and not really a big deal.
Bullshit.
This is how it comes, by the way. I should say, since there's 2 films here, we're going to be talking about Too Beautiful to Die next. I will say it's the better of the 2, but you'll have to wait for a more detailed review. You get a commentary track with The Hysteria Continues and a commentary track with Rachel Nesbitt. An interview with the screenwriter. Actually, 2 interviews. A piece. Well, one interview with... Sorry, there's 2 interviews on here, and they're both from the screenwriter, but there's 2 screenwriters. So they interview one screenwriter and then another. It's confusing.
It's too much!
Pino Donaggio interview here as well. The composer. Good music, obviously very reminiscent of Full Moon type stuff, but good music overall is probably the best thing about the movie. Nothing Underneath. What shall we rate this film?
2 coffins. 2 stars. Me and Master Chaos had a website.
Yeah.
Where we reviewed movies similar to the same ones he reviews here on Master Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And the rating systems were coffins instead of stars.
Yeah.
So
he's used to saying coffins.
Yeah.
But I don't have a coffin emoji, so I can't use we can't use coffins, so we'll have to go stars. So 2 stars for you?
2 stars, yeah.
Would you ever rewatch this?
Yes.
You would watch this again?
Yes, I would.
Wow. Okay.
But the reason is to remember this vacation that I'm here in California.
Gotcha.
I was actually thinking while you were telling us the special features on the disc, I was thinking, you know what, I might actually pick this up from you.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, and bring it back to my house. So whenever I want to remember the good times, I play it in, and the movie will be linked together with the fun times that we had here in California.
Well, there you go. So then it won't be a depressing experience watching it alone.
No, now it won't be. If I watched it alone the first time, then I would... I don't know what I would do.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm gonna go with 2 stars as well.
Yeah.
It is slightly redeemed by the really, really great ending, and the reveal of the killer. But it's pretty lackluster in terms of kills and nudity and just balls. It's lacking balls. I want my movie to have balls.
Yeah.
And in this case, you know what I mean when I say that. You know, intensity, narrative thrust, energy. This movie's a flat line, and something I'll never rewatch again. It looks like I won't have to because I made a sale. So thank you for that. No problem. Thank you for watching. Time to close the theater down. Thank you for joining me again. And thank you for coming into the theater and spending some time with us. It's always an honor and a pleasure to have you here.
Are we going to do Too Beautiful to...
Oh, we will. But you'll have to stay tuned. That's on the next episode of Master Chaos Theater. You got to give it its own. You got to give it its own video. It's its own movie. You can't slam them together.
Gotcha.
You have to let it breathe. You have, at least give the films the respect they deserve as far as you can. Okay, let's close the theater down. Time to send you on your way. I've got to grab the curtain, pull it across the silver screen here, and bid you adieu. Thank you, my friend. I love you. I love you just the way you are, and I'm sure you do as well.
Oh, definitely, yes. Keep at it. Hang in there.
Yes, please do. And until we meet again, the theater is closed for now.